Hey guys, we are live on YouTube. How's everyone doing tonight? We already have a bunch of people here. There was a chat on the WhatsApp, and somebody came up with the I believe it was Kagan, came up with the title of tonight's show. RCs are just like RC cars are just like women. There's what the heck did I put for title again? RC cars and truck are like women. We all have we all have different tastes for them. So basically, and I've heard that so much. Like, I love Traxxas, I hate Axial, or I like this one, I don't like this one. That's why they make Ford, GMC, Toyota, Datsun, or whatever. There's different cars for different tastes of people. Is one better than the other? If you ask the people that actually owns one, they're going to tell you yes. And if you ask the other guy that says, no, that one's a piece of junk, he's going to say, no, that one's better than yours. So you're always going to have that. It's just like my kid's better than your kid, and my dad's stronger than your dad. So that's what I think. Those are my 5 cents. That's it. I'm done for tonight's topic. Now we can move on to the next. No, I'm just kidding. We have an unknown RC with us tonight. How are you doing, unknown?
Hey, everybody. I'm doing good. How you doing, Tank?
Doing good. John Martin, how are you doing?
Not too bad. Just hanging out, dodging raindrops.
Dodging raindrops. Yeah, it's supposed to be nice this weekend, actually. So I'm glad it's going to be nice here. Kirk, KBRC 13.
Doing good. Painting my Beetle motor that unknown printed for me. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Cool. And Kurt's RC.
Doing good. Just got off work, hanging out.
Do you hit any more curbs?
Not today.
Yeah, have you hidden any curbs lately?
One or two.
Kurt's latest video, he says it hit another curb again. Oh no, another curb. So what was on everybody's mouth this morning? A lot, but I found it kind of died up quickly. Even some people put some posts up saying SEX10 3 base camp for sale for $350 minus the portals. In other words, people are saying they're going to buy that just for the portals and sell the rest of the kit. The only thing good on it is the portals. That was funny. So you guys should see the base camp.
I didn't get a chance to have a good look at it. Yeah.
And $389.99. KBRC 13 was saying it was pretty close to the same price. I wasn't sure about that, so I went and looked at the other one. That's basically, they got the same thing. So this one has portal axles and basically a body, and it's ready to run. And that one is $539 US. Yeah. So there's a difference of price, $389 to $539.
More of a scale body.
I was to say licensed body, unlicensed body.
That is correct.
It's unlicensed.
Plus a tranny too.
Yeah.
The tranny is different. There's a bunch of things that are different on there, but the body is not licensed. The only thing that's licensed is the bumper.
Everyone says it looks like a TRX4 Sport.
The tires and rims too. They're Falcon tires or something like that, or they're Falcon rims or whatever.
Okay.
But I noticed earlier I actually had to download the manual to see if it actually had portals, because it didn't say anything in there.
Yeah, it does have portals.
Yeah.
Like I said, when I seen the price, that was the first thing I'm thinking. Okay, it doesn't have portals.
I watched Harley Design's video, and he even takes down the transmission and takes it apart, shows you inside, and shows you that if you change this to non-portals, there's a gear inside that you can actually flip, that it just turns the motor backward, that it goes backward. It's interesting. And I also mentioned that the way it is out of the box, if you turn the steering wheel all the way, the wheel does hit the front.
You got to pull the bumper out a little.
Yeah, you got to pull it out a little bit. But when you look at this, then, man, this attack angle is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
This is great, but the back is not. When you start going up, that bumper is going to drag. But hey, it's a base model. That's why they call it the base camp. It's just a base model for you to upgrade.
Yeah,
Them 1.9s, they're
that's what they
awful.
say.
They
You
look
guys,
big, man.
Yeah, they're 4.7 tires, I believe they are.
Those things are huge.
Yeah.
And the rubber seems to be nice. That's what Harley was saying. So there's the portals, regular portals. You do get all metal.
Metal pan hard.
that's a plus.
Yeah.
And
And
the
the
panhard here is in metal. They've been having issues with breaking the panhards. This
Yeah.
one is in metal, so it should hold up.
Let's go to on axle.
Metal licks. Yeah, but it's more scale. A lot of people, they like the scale look, but I understand what you mean. Go on the axle. For the non-scalers like you. Officially
bad looking
licensed
truck.
tires.
Was that black rhino rims?
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Me, am I gonna get one? No. It's not my type of truck.
I might get one. I like it.
I guess it's separate electronic speed control and transmitter too.
Yeah.
This one does have a separate electronics compared to the other one that has combined.
Which one's combined?
The new ones,
I-
the new ones that they
Yeah,
have.
The Ecto, I think, no.
my
not the
Bronco
Ecto,
is.
The
my
Bronco.
Bronco is.
Oh, is
Yeah.
it? I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. They went back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like that. No, I don't like the togetherness.
Well, that way you can use your own radio and stuff without
And it's
worrying about an ESC right away.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that.
not only that, but it's got the SR 315 in it, which is also the DSM
Mhm.
receiver. So you don't have to worry about if you're to change the controller, you'd have to change the receiver too.
Mhm.
Now, the only problem is, in which I know why they do it, but they should not glue the tires.
No, they shouldn't. I hate when they do that.
I know it's
Yeah,
ready to run, but like they should leave the tires unglued and leave it for the people to glue it themselves.
Yeah, they should give you a little bottle of glue in the package. So you
Yeah.
can glue your
Yeah,
own.
because then you can you can put your bead locks on.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that, but these tires, they look good, and they look like they're going to perform good also. The shocks are new. That's a new type of shock. So, which is nice.
Are those plastic shock mount or shock?
Jack hoops.
Yeah.
Here, yeah,
Yeah,
I think it's
okay,
a plastic
there.
here. They do have a filler inside to make them a little bit more rigid. Yeah. So that's interesting. Now for Kyosho released a bunch of stuff. I can't wait till this car's out.
That looks pretty cool.
Well, the
This
Skyline,
one-
yeah.
Yeah, the Skyline.
I want that skyline.
Yeah.
I want that skyline.
It is nice. Now another one that just came out is the Mad Wagon. I showed a video of
I
that.
want that too.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't care for that one that much.
This one is a 1/10. It is 3S power, but I don't care. This one looks like a lot of fun. The simple reason it is smaller, so you don't require as much power to make it go. 3S compatible, 75 kilometers an hour, which is 47 miles an hour.
Actually gets up and go, and that's on a phaser platform.
No, it's
No.
not. I thought too it was going to do. We're going to put that on a phaser body,
Oh.
but it's a whole new chassis. Here it
Oh
is.
wow.
So it's a whole new chassis. They call it the B10. The
That looks actually interesting now.
Yeah, so they also have the cross brace on it, which is kind of interesting. Here's a cross brace to make it nice and strong. And it's a heck of a lot thicker than the other people. So see this
That's a
one,
3S platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it does have a center diff, which is nice. The motor is pointing back and going forward.
Yeah,
So it is centered, like you can see here. And
it's got a slipper clutch.
everything is metal except for the spur gear is not metal. But the diffs, everything is metal in the diffs. But
What are we talking for price on this one?
Eric went to check earlier. What was it, 400 US?
You could have said
Yeah, no,
five.
it's 500 US and 650 for Canadian.
Okay.
It's got a max 10.
Yep.
2850 kV.
Yeah, 2850 kV motor.
Hmm.
And it is a long can. Waterproof ESC, waterproof servo. Servo is this is what gets me. Like, why put a 9 kilogram with those big kick-ass tires? It just blows my mind.
Hey, but at least it's metal geared,
Yes.
you know?
That's the first thing breaking.
Me, I would buy this, take the servo out, put an Amazon servo, a 30 kilogram servo from Amazon in there, and keep this one for my on-road cars.
Yeah.
Protective radio box that all your receiver goes into it. The battery is on its side, so it's actually like on its side and not laid down, and it looks like you can adjust the depth of it.
That's different.
Yeah, I was gonna say that battery almost looks like a 2S battery in there.
Yeah.
It probably
Thickness
is.
wise, you know?
Yeah.
I see Dean, is that Dean's plugs?
Yeah. That's what Kyosho uses.
Yeah.
On 3S, you don't need to go any higher than the Deans because of the amperage and the voltage you're using. The Deans will take it no problem. There's different tastes for everybody.
Different women, right?
Yeah, different women for everybody. For mounting 3S LiPo by offsetting the left side mount. So you get weights, you can put weights on the other side to offset the balance of it.
Which is nice.
Cool. Get a wheelie bar?
I like the tires.
Yes. I wonder if they're, they don't say if they're, oh. I don't
12
think they're belted.
12 mil and 2.8s.
Yeah, I don't think they're belted. They don't mention the belted.
No.
They're going to balloon. Optional part. Front grille. Compatible with LEDs. Regular transmitter that comes with all them. It looks nice. Like even from the rear, it's got a mean look to it.
It's got a mean look, but I don't know. I'm just kind of like looking at the front profile of it. It almost looks like an Arma.
Yeah, it does look like an armor.
Like an Outcast, huh?
Yeah,
you
it
know?
does.
When you look at it this way, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said,
if you look
you can see how the front arms are wider than the rear too.
And if you see it from the side view, if you cut behind that window and take the van part off, it looks just like a armor.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sure does. Take that van part off.
But I still like it.
It's an interesting model, that's for sure. I gotta get a hold of 110 or STCRC to see if I can get one to demo.
You think, what do you usually use for scale wires for like the spark plug wires?
I never done one yet.
Red ties.
Red tie would work very good for that. Red ties, because you can shape them exactly where you want them to go.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God, RC has it for $389.99, huh? Yeah, he gets good deals on stuff. on Kyosho's.
Oh, yeah? Cool.
Comes out in June.
You can pre-order it from him.
When I looked at this dry shaft, let me tell you, first thing that came into my head is this is a Traxxas dry shaft. Like I've used these on my Slash for years and I've broken so
Yeah.
many of them. And it's exactly the same thing with this slot there and the way that the ball is and the way everything is, even this part.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking at that, wait a minute.
I wonder if it's might be like the Arma ones, even with the screws that go into the end parts.
Nah,
Hold on, I'll look.
doesn't look long enough or deep enough.
It does look like the Traxxas ones.
Yeah, because you have the pin
You
here.
got the pin
Oh,
there.
okay, I do see the pin now. Okay, I didn't see
And
that
that
before.
slot right there.
The pin is there to hold this, and once it's in the bearing, it can't come out. So it's interesting. It does have a gasket here, which tells me you can put different oil in there.
Yeah.
Them arms too, they look like Traxxas. Them?
Oh yeah.
They look a little bit more beefier than
Mm-hmm.
the straight ones that they use on the Bandits and the
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
bottom A arm.
I got
is
the
full.
RPMs ones, so
yeah
they kind of look like them.
I like that it's a metal here for the turning for the arms.
for the knuckles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's not all plastic. I like that it's a metal plate or aluminum plate on the bottom.
Yeah, I'm just worried about it being a basher and bending. I don't know if they got more reinforcement on the sides of that or not.
Well, all this is going to be pretty strong.
No, I'm just saying in general, you know.
And it's not like the other guys, which have a very small, just a small screw on the bottom where it actually holds. This one is friggin' wide. It's at least a good inch or 3/4 or an inch thick
Yeah, I see that.
where it actually connects to that aluminum plate.
Yeah, it looks
Probably
like it fastens to the front side and then to the front bulkhead and shock tower.
Yeah, and it goes all the way up to here, which is nice, all the way up to the shock tower on top, which stiffens everything. It's interesting. And the other one is this one, which we showed a little while ago. That one is friggin' nice.
Yeah. Were the mirrors on that rubber?
I'm not sure.
You know, not that I'm saying that they look like if they're plastic, they might break off, but
I like that. That's
Yeah, rubber would be better.
I want that right there.
nice little rally car. Bat,
Yeah.
bat, bat, bat.
I want that right there. And the only reason I want one because when I was in Japan, I had a car like that, but it was black.
Okay. And they've actually came out with a white body Toyota.
Yeah.
After I made my Dodge white body, they made a Toyota white body. I was actually debating on mine to actually make them square like that also, but I decided to do it the way I did.
Somebody's watching your videos.
No, I think this was in the plan way before.
Yeah.
But it looks nice.
All right. It would something I wouldn't buy, but it looks good.
Are both
I would not buy that either. I would really rather buy this
Yeah.
Yes.
than that.
Yeah.
They both
Are-
have exactly the same chassis, but to me, this looks a heck of a lot nicer.
Yes.
I was gonna say they're off the phaser chassis, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, what's that line is a killer. I think it's gonna go fast when they start selling, so I gotta put my order in. Another thing Kyosho are making or doing is different color of GTOs.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
I just noticed something also. Share screen.
Yeah, didn't they come out with like a purple one of those?
They're
Camaro,
coming out
yeah.
with the Z28 like this, same way they did with the
28, that's
Charger.
sweet.
Uh,
Now that'd be nice to
got the
get.
blower on there now, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scoop.
The same thing they did with the Charger, they're doing with that, and it looks like they did do something here with the lights in the front.
Yeah, so I think Tony was talking about that the other night, but he said, of course, he wrecked his blower when he crashed his up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I guess it's got that little arm on it where you can make the butterflies actually move. You put a servo on it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
There's the light bucket. Yeah, it's the same blower as the other one. It's exactly the same thing that they have on the other car.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing I don't like is they blacked the windshield. Man.
So many of these.
It's tinted. It's not blacked out.
Yeah.
I can see you can see through it a little bit. Like Keith, I can understand it too. That's one thing I hate when they either use the stickers for the windows and stuff like that because they paint them solid.
Yeah, because I'm going to put an interior in that, you know.
Yeah.
That's cool. If we go here, yeah, so now they got a blue one of this.
Oh, GTO.
Yeah.
I want to see that one in person, but the champagne colored one is awesome.
That'd be good in purple.
Yeah.
So if they came out with
crazy
blower on this one, I wonder if they're going to come out with one for the El Camino also.
I still like the Z28 better than the El Camino.
And again, this one is actually brushless.
Oh, so the one with the hood scoop on it is brushless.
That's correct.
Okay.
Here's one I might get into, the Defender Mini Z. It's a 124 scale. Now this thing will not be a rock crawler. It cannot be a rock crawler. People say, well, it's too top heavy, it's going to tip. Yes, but it was not meant to be a rock crawler. So the Phantom. So, and then they have their buggies. Another Mini Z. That one looks nice. The body on this looks very nice.
Yeah, the McLaren looks real good.
It just boggles my mind how they can make a one, like this is like one smaller than 124 scale, 132, I think the Mini Zs are. But how scale they can make these bodies, but as soon as you get to 1/10, they're not as scale. They're not as
distorted.
Right.
It's just
Hellcat, huh? Oh, Mini Zs.
Mini Zs again. Then you got that one.
Blind guy said triple X style. Yeah, that's the color I'm looking for.
Yeah.
I want all this in there.
It's happening. Tanky's getting into tiny trucks. Probably not. I like the look of it, like how scaled and how detailed it is. I do have one Mini Z here. I had it for years. But I just like how detailed they are. My 124th is still in the box. So I haven't opened up the box yet. That's how excited I am about getting it. The seal is not even broken. Mini Zs are 127th. Okay.
Cool. Okay, Queenie.
The 110 don't go as fast as much and weighs as much as the 110. Yeah, I can see that. And that's why I thought that if they made a body detailed like they do on the smaller one, the body would have to be thicker. Therefore, it'd be a hard body. Therefore, it costs more and it'd be heavier. So there's a weight issue, and people would complain that it's too heavy. It tips easier. They make them, but they break too easy. I don't know if they break easy because the TF2 that I got there, it's pretty tough. I did break it, but that's after falling on it, like 300 pound falling on it. Then it decided to break.
You fell on it?
Yeah, I fell on it. Well, sorry. I was going beside, like sideways, kind of on a hill, and I was walking beside it.
Oh,
but then
okay.
it started rolling. It started rolling down the cliff, and then, stupid me, I went to grab it. 50 years old or 53 at the time, I believe. My reflex are not as fast as used to. And when I started grabbing it, my momentum kept going. The truck started rolling down the cliff, 8 feet down the cliff. I followed it down the cliff, 8 feet down the cliff.
Oh, ouch.
And then I landed on it.
Mm.
My shocks, my springs on it were all bent. The whole truck, the axle was crooked. The whole side of the body was cracked. So it didn't look too
Saved you from breaking something on you.
good. Probably, yeah.
But you're still on all fours going, God damn it, how am I gonna get up now? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
You know?
Got to get up before the adrenaline stops.
Yeah. Are we done talking about the new Axial TRX4? It's not a TRX4. Come on.
Who said that?
G Greens RC.
Uh,
Grant. It does a little bit look like it when you look at the side of it. It does look like the TRX Sport, but I think they did it on purpose to actually make it look a little bit like it.
Yeah. And so I was really surprised with the entry point of it.
Mm-hmm. And to me, it makes sense for a business point because other than the kit, the builder's kit, they didn't have something a little bit lower.
Yeah.
So
pretty much everything else is 400 to 500 from Axial.
Yeah. Compared to Traxxas, they had their builder's kit, and then they have the TRX Sport, which was an entry level. Did not have fenders, did not have any of the upgrades on it, and then you went to the other one that had more upgrades. So
yeah, just like I was surprised when I seen the price and then found out that it actually did have the portals. I was a little that shocked me a little.
When you saw that it had the portals?
Yeah, like I said, I figured at the 380 price point that it is or whatever, that it probably was going to be a straight axle, but oh, it actually does have the portals.
Mm.
Unless I knew right off the bat it didn't have just by looking at it, didn't have the 2-speed of the dig in it.
Yeah,
which is cool. Yeah. But it was like, okay.
And the fact that they came out with a brand new transmission again, that's just weird, especially on the marketing side and part and marketing. You're starting to get a lot of parts there. You're starting to get a lot of bigger catalogs of parts compared to Traxxas on the TRX Sports or Land Rover or whatever they have. No matter which one you buy, it's the same transmission all the way through.
Yeah.
So it makes it less of a catalog of parts that you have to worry of getting.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty much any of Traxxas and stuff. The 2-wheel drives and 4-wheel drives are pretty much all the same transmission.
Yeah. Well, a lot of their parts on the buggies or the two-wheel drive slash four-wheel drive slash. Some of the parts are compatible, not all of them. They're all cross compatible and they all use the same thing, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
It's not a 5-speed transmission. It's a 5-gear transmission. G Greens RC put 5-speed transmission.
I wonder if they're gonna make the parts to give it overdrive.
That would be hard for that transmission. And I find that that's kind of weird with that transmission, that it does not have the motor forward so you can make it look more scale, and that it does not have the divorce transfer case in the bottom. So again, you're going to have torque twist on this truck compared to some of the other guys that you might have less torque twist because just the way it's made.
Yeah.
So.
But then again, it's entry point.
Yeah, but knowing the market the way it is, I'd rather buy a team associated element truck than that kit. To me, it's
Portal
more
axles help with torque twist.
the what?
Portal axles help a little bit with torque twist.
True.
Oh, hey, Green Frog.
Green Frog, what's up?
I didn't see you there.
He sneaked in.
Right.
You a sneaky little thing, aren't you?
Yeah, but as soon as he went ribbit, that everybody heard he was there. So.
Straight out. Like the shirt there, unknown.
Oh yeah. Straight out of lipos. Yeah, I'm on a RC t-shirt ban for the month of May.
Oh, that you can't buy any more t-shirt?
My fiance says I can't buy any more t-shirts until June.
Till June.
Have to buy an RC.
That's what I told her. I said I gotta buy an RC. She said no.
Which batteries do you guys use in your crawlers? What type of batteries? That's a good subject.
I use Z's and gold bats.
Z's and gold bats.
Yeah.
Now
It
those
never
are,
failed me down. I mean, this is 3S 5000 milliamp 50C. That's what I use in most of my crawlers. It's a
Yeah.
hard pack, but doesn't bother me any.
I've heard some good things about the Z's and the other one you mentioned also. They're the gold bats. But I think it's more because the people that uses it wrong or charges it wrong. In other words,
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say is those batteries, there's nothing wrong with them for using them for crawlers. As soon as you start using them in bashers and getting them really hot and excited, that's what I call it. When you're getting a battery excited is when they're really hot, you're getting them used, and then you charge them right away. That's the worst thing you could do to a battery. You got to let it cool down and then you charge it up. So
I've had this 6C battery for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. I use it in my battery. Just finally when I lost a cell. So
Okay.
now it's a 5 cell, not a 6 cell. But yeah, for bashing, it's not made for, batteries aren't made for bashing. Not these anyway.
no, not those. You need
Well,
a
so
higher
I-
C rating or a bigger battery. The
Yep.
bigger pack of battery are better for bashing. Don't worry too much about the C rating. Just get a big capacity battery, and that's going to help you.
$1 million.
Me with the racing, I've had some buddies that have had problems with the gold bats and the Z batteries. And that's just
racing?
because we're on them. We're on them the whole time and on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off. And
I picked up the DXF battery. I just picked these up. I'm on camera. Focus. There it goes.
Okay. Those should last a while.
I had no problem with them on the first batch that I bought, and I still have them. And I wanted a new set. In other words, I wanted 2 sets to put in my Summit. So because Summit takes 2 batteries and runs on 4S.
So I decided to pick up another set today. So they should come here tomorrow. So for the Summit or for putting in the crawler, nothing wrong with those. They're going to last a long time.
Yeah, like I said, I think it's more of an application thing,
Yes.
you know?
Especially if you're like Kurt, going real fast and hitting curbs all day, you don't need a good battery.
You need a hard
And
case.
nice strong one.
I like the fact that is that a Velcro strap that's holding them wires?
Mm-hmm. It's free strap.
That's a nice idea right there.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
You hold it down, keep it in place.
Yeah.
Zip ties.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't. The only thing I use that gets really, really beat up on batteries is my Notorious. That's the only thing. Other than that, on my crawlers, I'll charge 2 or 3 batteries and I'm good.
I try to
Talking
use
about these straps.
Yeah.
Get a lot of rocks in my batteries.
So they do give you these straps to put in with the batteries. So you get 2 straps with them, which
yeah.
I've used before on other cars, just for the
That's
fun
good.
of it.
Those are always nice to have.
Yep.
Like I said, that's a neat idea right there. That's
Mhm.
like I said, it might, depending on which vehicle you're putting them in, the fitment of it might cause an issue.
I think a Wampy gives you straps, and
A 1.5,
Goldbat
yeah.
does too.
Yeah, Goldback gives you 2 straps.
Yeah.
I got a whole bunch of them in here. I got a whole drawer right here of number battery straps because it's something I'm always need.
It comes up to $35 per battery. That's Canadian. I know they're way cheaper in the US. Well, price is cheaper, but like $69 for $70 for 2 batteries. That's pretty good, and especially for 65 milliamp.
Yeah, those are high. Good,
Yeah.
good size
Do it.
milliamp.
Do what John said, Francois.
What did it say? Oh, HRB 7000. I have the HRB 7000 2S. I have 2 of those.
Yeah, heck, that price you're talking there for 2 of them, shit, that's one battery, race battery that I get, you know, price wise, you know.
True.
That is true. For the Summit, you need the batteries that don't have the top. Oh, those do have the top exit. The one I just picked up. Anyways, if they don't fit, I'll use them only in the crawler. That's true, because where the cable actually exit, if it's the top corner, sometimes it doesn't fit right in the Summit. Long time I didn't see you, John. You should still have an email if you want to come in here and chat with us. You're more than welcome.
Yeah, I haven't seen him post anything in a long time.
Yeah, that's true.
You did some Axial recently?
Alive from his car or something from the hobby shop not too long ago.
I know he's been doing some on-road racing, not on-road, but indoor racing. He's been doing some of those. I've seen a couple posts and videos. But that was for the winter series. Now the summer series is open, which is actually in that big dome tent that I went a while back. That should be open up soon. So they should be racing in that one now.
Hey, Tank, what was those batteries you just showed? Were they
What was
2S?
what? They're 2S, yes. 2S.
The same battery, the 2-pack is $26.98. I mean, $27.
27 for one?
For 2.
27 for 2? Wow.
27 for 2, but it's under a different name. It's the same battery, but it's under a different name. But they look the same.
Yeah, and I got to pick up some 3S also. I need to pick up some new 3Ss. I need to revamp some of my batteries. Some of them are getting old. They're still working fine, but they're just getting old. One of my batteries, one of the lead off of the where you check and where you do the balance plug, wire came off. So I either have to reopen it. It's the second time now it actually comes off. I think it's a different cable, but I open it up and then I resolder that wire back where it goes, and then I close it back up. But not everybody wants to do that. Open up a lipo.
I will.
I will too.
Hey, John, a big head wants to know what C rating you use on your, when you race.
It all depends on which class. I got particular classes that we got to use the 5250 Cs, and then there's other ones that we can use whatever we want as long as it's 2S. And I found real good luck with the Electron Pros.
Hector's just mentioning cell quality, which is true. You pay for the higher end batteries, you get better cell quality.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, you know. When he was showing the 2-pack for 65, I'm thinking to myself, well, yeah, I get a 5250 C for $80, you know.
And these basically are 100 C rating for these, the 2S, so it should be good.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying in general, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Them hard cases or them soft cases?
Hard case these.
Hard, yeah, hard.
So coming back to RC cars are like girls, what is your favorite brand? Unknown RC, what's your favorite brand, or do you have a favorite brand?
Oh, my favorite brand right now, I have to say Axial. My favorite right now.
Axial?
Yeah.
And why is it Axial? For parts ability or durability, or why Axial?
For me, easy to work on, parts availability, and there's some off-brand parts that will fit on the Axial that won't fit on, say, like TF2 or say a Red Cat. But there's some things I've ordered. Yeah, Axial, it's just easy to work on, parts availability, and I don't know, it's just easy
There's
for
a
me.
million parts out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely innovators for sure.
And now that I have a 3D printer, well, that just makes it even better.
Sky's the limit now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What about you, John? What's your favorite brand?
As far as racing goes, like I said, I race a lot of the Traxxas slashes. And the parts are cheap, but as far as bashers and stuff like that, it's the Armas and the LMT.
Okay.
So there's a low C. So like I said, I got pretty much a good selection of them. Like I said, I got a lot of the Traxxas slashes and stuff.
Cool.
You're welcome, Big Head. I don't like Traxxas. I just don't.
I know.
You know, I understand that, but like I said, if I break an arm, I can have the arm off of it and back in it within 2-3 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, and like I said, when I'm racing 2 or 3 different classes of cars, sometimes that time between this race and the next race is quite quick.
Oh yeah, I see your. Oh yeah, I see your point. That's just common sense to have all this 3. If you're racing 3 different classes, you might as well have all the same cars.
Yeah.
Because that way, oh, that broke. Let me take it off this one since I'm not racing that one anymore.
Yeah. Like I said, I even bring an extra chassis with me and just turn it into a part salvage, and then I just rebuild the backup chassis.
True. Makes sense. What about you, KBRC 13?
Yeah, I like Axial, but I'm gonna have a little something on the side, so I'm gonna say Tamiya.
Hmm.
I like Tamiya too. Gotta have a little something on the side, you know.
What's going on, Sean?
Hey, Sean. See, Kurt, run your Tamiya. Run it.
One day, Tank, one day.
Run it and make a video and say, this is for you, Tank.
You'll be surprised, Kurt. You'll be surprised.
Nah, I won't be surprised.
Ooh.
I'll probably run into a curb. I'm afraid to run it into a curb.
Yeah,
Curb King.
just make it easy. Just take it to the skate park.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's the next stop the Bone Beetle's going to.
Uh-oh.
But
Buy some parts.
did you put that big foam bumper in front? On yours, you should have that big foam bumper on front of your TTO2.
Me? Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a curb buster. That saves your car from curb. It's made especially for that.
That's why that orange one, the Mustang that bounced into the curb, yeah, that's what saved it.
Yeah. Those foam bumpers are pretty good. Kurt, what is your favorite RC brand right now?
Right now, I'd have to say Arma, my speed
Arma?
cars right now. Yeah.
That's because you're into speed, and also why? Is it part availability?
Part
or
availability, and then the size of the cars, 1/7
size?
scale.
Yeah, they're a little heavier, so for speed
Yeah,
run, it's a heck of
everything's
a lot better.
nice and strong and heavy, and to keep it down on the ground.
Yeah, I do like my Arma.
See you later, Grant.
I just recently broke out the felony for the spring here, and I got video on it. I just got to get it together.
Cool. Green Frog, what's your favorite brand?
There's aspects of all brands that I like, I'd say, which is kind of like what Fred Williamson said. He likes them all.
Yeah.
So basically, you're a swinger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
As long as it's got 4 wheels, he'll ride them all.
Oh yeah. I'm not too choosy. Too picky.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same way you are. I have a whole bunch of different name brands here in my house, and I am not favorite to any of them. Like, I'm not going to say this brand is better than that one and all that, but it does come to parts availability and to be able to contact a retailer and get somebody on the line and talk to them and try to figure out a way to fix something or if there is a problem. Traxxas has been really good for that. I've been hearing some bad stories lately for some distributor, but I've also heard some bad thing on Arma. But I guess it's Arma and Traxxas. But it all depends who you talk to. It's kind of weird. But me, Tamiya, I like it. Kyosho, I like a lot because I like the details that they also put in their cars. Tamiya and Kyosho on their bodies, to me, they're the top ones there for the bodies, both of them. So that's my pick.
But if anyone wants to send me a free one, I'll say that's my favorite for sure.
True.
Right?
My Traxxas guy I talked to, he knew a lot, but he didn't want to. It's like he didn't want to be there, or he didn't want to talk to a newbie, or it's like.
Net Cruiser says Techno. I didn't know Techno made crawlers. Just kidding. No, they're pretty good for racers. Yes.
I've always wanted a Techno. I just can't afford it.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah, that's way too deep for my pocket.
Hey, you're talking what, $600-700 for some of them Technos?
Just for a kit.
That's
Yeah,
just a
kit.
kit. Yeah, no electronics, nothing. No wheels.
Wow.
But it's been crazy, the price of the bodies lately. Like, the prices just skyrocket. I remember being able to walk to the store and get a body for $40. Now they're $80-90 for the bodies. It's just crazy.
Yeah, I was looking for a hard body last night. And it went up.
RC for all, how are you doing? Just got off the Big Squid live. Cool.
I forgot they go live.
Bubble said armor is my favorite, but I mainly own cheapos. Yeah, I got a couple cheapos. I got some of them Amazon specials. I got 4 or 5 of them, and everyone still runs. They're all stock. Sometimes I just take those out. I'll change the body. I am making one into a rat rod.
Yeah, and that's what I tell a lot of people. I own over 60 cars, but I don't do hop-ups in mine. Like I pay $199 for them for a kit from Tamiya, and I just build it stock, put the cheapest servo on it, put the cheapest stuff, and just run it and have fun. and then I get another basher, or I just run it and have fun. My Traxxas Slash, they're still all the same electronics and same A arms from
Wow.
Traxxas. Like I don't bother upgrading them, and that's why I'd rather, instead of putting $600 in a car, I'd rather buy 2 other kits than upgrade.
There's just certain parts that I actually like to put the RPM on when I'm racing, just because of the flexible, and it's usually the knuckles and the rear hub carriers.
Okay.
Like I said, the C blocks for some reason a little too flexible. You get bumped and hit the wall and stuff, and next thing you know, your tires popping off of it.
Hmm.
You know, even though it's a simple 2-second fix, but it's annoying right in the middle of a race.
Yes, it is. To pop it back in there, yeah.
No, I know. I'm saying I pull the screw right out and put it right back in, and I'm usually back into the same race, but it's
Hey,
just
Psycho 13 Garage, how you doing?
Yeah, it's
Kevin
still a
Gibbs
pain in the
chat.
ass.
what's that? Oh, was that Keegan?
Kevin Gibbs is in the chat. Hey,
Oh,
Kevin.
is he?
Oh, Kevin.
Hey, Kevin.
Kevin.
Oh yeah, look at that. Kevin Gibbs, how you doing, bud?
Hope you're feeling well and
Glad to
doing
see you, Kevin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear that, John. It must be just a pain in the ass to stop your race and for a stupid screw, you know?
Kevin
Oh yeah,
Gibbs.
like I said, it'll just back out just enough just to pop it. Like I said, and it's just flexible, just enough to. It's like, damn it.
Kevin Gibbs funny. He says, I told the nurse I was having a stroke. She handed me a bottle of hand lotion and a box of tissue. WTF. Smiley face. Laughing face.
Make lemonade out of lemons, right?
Make lemonades all lemons. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what it is.
Good to hear the sense of humor is still there.
Yeah, true.
Correct.
Glad to see you back in the chat. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we've all missed you, man.
Yeah, we have. We missed you, Kevin.
Especially
Yeah.
that morning. Hello.
Yeah.
Right?
And neck
3 o'clock in
cruisers.
the morning. Huh.
Yeah, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Hello.
Wake up, suckers.
Neck
I'm sitting
cruiser.
there like, who is texting me at 4 o'clock in Kevin?
Some
Neck
bitch.
Cruiser RC. Neck Cruiser RC says, I do like comparing the different brands, seeing the design and quality difference. So hopefully enough brand stay independent to have some real competition.
Yeah,
Cool.
really.
Yeah.
Horizon doesn't gobble them all up.
That's true. Horizon has picked up a lot of brand and they're merging them, and like it's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Corporate synergy.
Well, you got to think, let's see. RCs were good in the early 90s. They kind of dipped down to 2000. Then since COVID came and we were on lockdown, they shot right back up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, I think the COVID really helped the RC hobby in a way,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
but
Probably all.
also hurt it in parts availability, especially
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
electronic
True.
side.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like me. So now that I got my 3D printer, I can download a part and print it out in PETG, and it may not last forever, but it'll last for a good long time.
Yep. I remember a guy printed a 3D printed body on here, and it had a roll bar that was 3D printed. And when he rolled at my house down the hill, when he landed on the bottom, it actually broke off. Like, well, I guess I got to print a new one.
Mhm.
He's probably using PLA because
Yeah.
PETG is probably is the way to go. I've been reading.
What did you use this? What did you use on this?
PLA because I didn't have any
PLA?
PETG. I didn't have any PETG in gray or white.
I don't know what the difference is, but I was just wondering. So
PETG is more durable with heat and being outside. As for PLA, as long as it's not a moving part, it works. I mean, I have PLA for rock crawlers. I mean, for rock sliders. I have a diff cover.
Should I put something over the bottom of this? Because it's going to be right next to the motor.
No,
Or
it
some duct
won't.
tape or something. It won't get too
No, it
hot.
won't. The heat won't mess it up.
Okay. You won't see it anyways. I had to cut almost half of the thing apart so it'll fit, but it fits really good though.
He says the heat won't mess it up, but that filament goes into what to actually melt it? It goes into heat. So I'm not sure if the heat is going to mess it up, but it takes a lot of heat.
It takes a lot of heat. Heat will mess it up, but it takes a lot of heat. I mean, you got to be, I mean, for it to get liquefied, it's got to go up to 200, at least 200 degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Your motor will be fucked at that point.
Exactly.
It'll be all in one at that point.
But no, I've been printing with it. Only thing I broke, and I did that by accident, is I picked one of my bumpers up by accident on the trail,
Okay.
and I broke it. But that was like when I first started 3D printing. But other than that, I haven't had anything break.
Yeah. Here it is. It's done.
That looks nice.
Cool.
I didn't do the bottom because you're not going to see it. This is all going to be below how I'm going to have it. You're not going to see any of the tailpipes.
Yeah,
so
those are all
I'm
mufflers.
probably going to
and
make a
tailpipes.
stinger. Yeah, I'm probably going to make a stinger coming out
Okay.
somewhere.
Yeah.
But once I get the shoe glue and all glued in, then I'll paint it all black. I learned my lesson. Don't paint and then shoe glue and then paint.
Printing it, man, says PLA is a little more flexible than PETG, right?
That's what he said. Good
But-
thing, Kevin. Kevin Gibbs says he can walk about 10 steps now.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
And
That's
the right
cool,
arm
man.
is coming around quick, which is good. They released from the hospital Monday. Cool. Good. I'm glad.
Nice.
Nice home. Awesome.
Glad to hear.
Cool.
Where's my? Hold on, I'll show you the difference between PLA and PETG. If I can find my bin, or did my dad take it? Oh, that fucker.
Oh. Did
Oh,
you
you're
just
sorry.
call your dad a effer?
He's a motherfucker, I guess, right?
Yeah, I
motherfucker.
was going to leave that alone, Keegan. Yeah, I was going to say you ain't going to be here. You wouldn't be here.
That's good. I can print it out. All right, this is PLA. It doesn't flex that much. It doesn't flex with now break it, but now this is PETG. And see how it flexes.
Oh, yeah.
Flex is good before it breaks. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that with this one. This
It'll
is
just
PLA.
snap it.
Yeah, it'll snap right in half. But yeah, PETG is the way to go for if you're doing some hardcore
Roll bars and
bashing.
shit, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'm debating on getting a 3D printer. My only problem is I'm busy enough doing some stuff that I don't have time to sit down and learn the 3D printer, because you do have to do some test print. You do have to do some fiddling around with it and all
Yep.
that. And I have
Yep.
way too many projects on the go.
Other products. Yeah.
Irons in the fire. Ooh,
Well,
there you go.
Hey,
Yeah,
Hellbilly,
Hellbilly,
thank
what's
you very
up?
much for the super chat.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you one thing. If you get a 3D printer, be prepared to not leave that 3D printer for a couple days.
Yeah.
Not because to learn it, because as soon as you start to learn it, it's like, oh, what can I print this time? Oh, let me see if I can print this. That's what happened to me.
Okay.
A big head
Because of-
too.
Yeah.
He's printing everything.
I don't know how much a PLA costs, filament costs in Canada, but I can get a roll roughly between $15 and $25, depending on the color and what it is.
Okay.
And I can make parts all day long. I still have not yet to go through a full color yet. And I've had my 3D printer for about 7 months.
And you're not printing nothing.
Because I got a big list on
Even 3D print though.
Right?
We'll swap, man. We'll swap. I'm not asking nothing for free,
You're
you
gonna
know.
swap? What?
Yeah, I'll do some painting for
What?
him.
Swap spit?
No,
Part-
paint.
Good deal.
Yeah, I won't be printing again. I gotta go out of town tomorrow, so I won't be printing again until Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How many foot rolls of this does that come in?
It doesn't come in roll. I mean, it doesn't come in foot. It comes in by pound. So like
Oh, okay.
this Pet G is 1 kilogram.
I might have to let this dry, put another coat on it.
Yeah, 1 kilogram is what, about 3 pounds?
Yeah, roughly. I don't know how much that is in length. I'm not doing all that math. No, you make
No,
don't make my head hurt.
I didn't know how they packaged it.
Oh yeah, it comes in a roll. Yeah, it comes
If it
like
was
this.
like a 100 foot or 200 foot roll or whatever.
We'll find out. Let's see.
Just like a cup, you know, like a chainsaw or a couple little things like that. Yeah. I'm gonna make my own toolbox for my scale garage.
Like they put a borehole in Kevin's head to release pressure or something, maybe.
So on my shelf, because everything is black behind me, I want to put, and I do have some LED strips that I want to put just like everybody's putting.
Nice.
But my problem is if I put an LED strip there, just pointing down, you'll see it. So I've actually checked on Amazon and I can get a diffuser like this, and it's on a 45-degree angle.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there you go.
So this is going to be kind of cool to actually put. And when you put the light in it, it diffuses the light more. So this should be very interesting to actually put on the shelf. So it's going to give me a better look.
Back wall.
Hey?
It's actually aimed to the back wall.
That is correct. It's going to aim everything back.
Nice.
Funny.
Make it
So-
more-
On there's 330 meters on a roll or 1,200 feet.
Okay, well, so I didn't know if that's how they sold it or by the,
No, they sell
by the
it. They just
length or what.
no, they sell it by the pound. I mean, not by the pound, by the kilogram, because you can actually get a double roll. You get 2 kilograms, and that's just too much.
Hey,
No, another thing I ordered is this cable because I'm going to have to splice my ribbon and go from one shelf to the other. So this is the RGB cable.
Okay.
So that's going to be interesting to actually put onto there. And since I got that, I had to get these connectors also to actually connect everything. So
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
that
have it to
turns.
solder anything.
Yeah. That's good.
So guess what I'm doing this weekend?
Fun.
Sunday, Mother's Day, I'm going to be having some fun on this. So it should be interesting. So I'll probably do one shelf first, then jump to the other shelf and then to my third one. So see how that turns out.
hey, Keegan, can I give my nephew your email? He wants to, he's a big gamer and he puts stuff online and he wants to make some kind of plaque or something with his name in the back so everybody can see it when he goes online. And he don't know how to design anything. So I was thinking maybe I could give him your email and you and him could figure out some kind of design.
Sure.
Yeah, he wants to make it in the shop out of wood. So
Yeah, I usually just count Google Images is a good under logos and stuff. It's good good place to look under.
yeah.
Can you start printing? I know you can swap colors while you're printing, 3D printing, but can you go from PLA to the flexible one and back to the PLA?
No, 2 different temperatures.
Okay, 2 different temperatures.
Because PLA roughly is 200, 210, and Pet G is like between, I think, Big Head, correct me if I'm wrong, 230 to 250. So yeah, you would have to actually stop the print, which you can because my printer has a when the power actually shuts off, It'll just stop right there and resume the printing when everything heats back up again. It can be done because they're both the same diameter. I mean, the only thing you have to do is basically just splice them together.
Yeah.
And then just turn up your heat for your nozzle. So
Turn it back down when you're done with it, going back to.
And I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to make something stable, something flexible in the middle, and something stable on top. Or I see what you're saying. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that out.
Here, Robert.
Does it bind together, or would it cause issues there?
They should bind together because
they should bind together. They should bind together because the pit G is at a higher temp when it comes out the nozzle.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna get back in the lab next week.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it next week. I'm going out of town. Not really out of town. I'm just getting away. I'm just getting out the house for a while. I need a mental health weekend.
Kevin Gibbs says my favorite RCs are the Element line, but I have a little bit of everything.
You have to try them. They do look outstanding. Yeah.
Yeah, Element's good. I like Element.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm debating on making a belly dragger for crawling, something low, something with droop shocks, a comp crawler with an old truck body in the front and maybe a cage in the rear. Well, I'm debating.
What's up, 907?
Hey, 907. Hope the weather's good where you are. Here it's finally warming up.
Yeah, I think I'm for Christmas, I think I'm gonna treat myself to a comp crawler, a kit.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Thanks to Guru and Dennis.
Which type of comp crawler are you thinking? The one that Dennis is as?
No, not the one he has. No, but they don't do Sorka.
Okay.
They do like a Sorka light, and there's no. All right, before I say this, I don't mean this by disrespect to people that comp crawl or anything like that, but I cannot stand the prima donnas. They think they got the best of everything, and I just want to go out there and have fun. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't really care how much you spend on your motor, your transmission, your tires. Good for you. I'm glad you got the money. That's not me.
You don't want to go out there and low key brag the whole time?
Nope.
Yeah, it kind of gets irritating in videos when people just low key brag the whole time.
That's just me. It's just my
opinion. You got the one uppers that are always saying, you know, you mentioned something and they one up you.
Mm-hmm.
Way to go.
Yeah, I made a wood pallet. Well, I made a wood pallet that has diamonds on it.
Mine's scale size. The nails.
Here you go. Here's your 7-Ups. Up yours. You know.
Me, it's the guys converting.
Thanks, Brandon.
Me, it's the guys converting a truck that was meant for something and trying to make it do other things.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of bugs me a little bit. If you want a comp crawler, buy a comp crawler. Buy like the competition crawler, the rock crawler that looks like a little spider. They only got the wheels and the very skinny body, and that thing is just crazy. I've seen those things like climb walls that are like almost straight. It's just crazy what they do.
Bullies, yeah,
like the Bully and Bully 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's a comp crawler. That's a rock crawler, or a rock racer, and
that's what they're all working their way to eventually. All these belly draggers are more and more like that.
Yes, they are. But the people that do competition, they have to sharpen up the rules, either stay with Sorka or go with another type of rules, because the one that the last one I went to, man, it was like it's all over the place. Even though the rules kind of benefits a trail truck for scale look and scale accessories, and 3D engine bay and all that, you get points for that. It gets blown out of the water by the comp crawler on the bonus gates, because the bonus gates are meant for the comp crawler. So there's no reason to go there with a nice truck. Go there with your comp crawler. So
Yeah, I think that when it comes down to that, they need to do it like they need to redo the rules. Say like if you're scaling blah, you're in this class. But if you can climb up a wall vertical, you're in this class.
That's correct.
And they don't get this. When I went to a comp over at Coastal, yeah, that's when I said, no, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
One and done.
It's the same thing with drag racing. A lot of people are saying no prep and all that, which is fine. No prep means the track is not prepped. It has nothing to do with the tire being prepped, or there's a whole bunch of different rules also that applies. But there's the class of dragsters come into play, because a lot of them, they say the class is, it has to be a slash type chassis. But a lot of people are removing the chassis and they're replacing it with the full aluminum chassis. They're replacing everything. Carbon fibers. They're changing everything.
Oh yeah.
That becomes a class above all the top class or whatever they call it. But a lot of people know they want to stay in the lower class. You can't, because
You have an advantage.
You do have an advantage, but you're being put in the pro mod class because it's modded. You're modded, and then people get upset. Like, no, but people have to stick to the rules. The leaders of those event really have to open up the hood and see what's in it, and then close it, and then go. And you're in this class, so.
Well, it's starting to get the same. It's starting to get the same way, even with the oval race that I'm doing there.
Oh yeah.
Since people are playing with chassis and stuff, it's like, all right, well, I'll just stick to the two that I race and I'll play with them because they say slash based.
Yep.
You know.
Hey, Yo One, long time no see. Thanks for dropping by.
What's going on, Yo One?
I'm definitely for sticking to class rules for sure. Excellent point. Yeah, and people have to stick to their gun the way they're doing the points and they're doing the class. I know some people have actually asked me to change the rules the way I did the call to crawl. Well, first of all, the call to crawl is a GCM event. I'm the one that was hosting it, that was planning it, that put it together, that did all the invite. I ran everything, except I used the GCM rules and the GCM name. Now I can't change the rule. It's not my tournament to change it, but that it benefits more the scale guys than the comp crawlers. And I think a lot of people actually noticed that on the last comp, which is good, because that's what the GCM is all about. It's about scale. It's about making it look almost like a real one. If you take a picture of it, it looks nice. So,
but along with the same thing, you know, there's always that gray area that you can play in. You know.
Yeah. So you get caught, you're good.
Yeah. Until you make a rule saying I can't do it, I'm going to try this.
Yeah, but the soccer rules, man, they're just impossible to. Just like, really, I got to do all this? No,
yeah,
not happening.
Oh, well, come on! I heard an example. The one class that I race all the time, the Mud Bosses, which is the modified, they've gotten to the point where if you take the screws out and put the titanium screws, they'll DQ you
because of the extra weight loss or whatever.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah, like I said, that's some of the bigger events and stuff like that. I haven't done any of them, but it's like, seriously, You have a screw fall out, you're just grabbing a screw out of a screw kit to throw in there. You're gonna nail me for that. You know, that's stupid.
One screw is silly, but yeah, if you changed out all the screws,
Yeah, exactly. You know, I'm just saying something stupid like that, you know?
a little too strict. Yeah.
Yeah, you know?
But the Circa rules, they're built for scale. And I
Yes.
can't remember the definition of Circa, but Circa is more scale. It's not really competition for comp crawlers, because I tell this to a lot of people that they build their Phoenix. They build a Phoenix and they take the fenders off the back. They put bigger wheels. They put all that. They go, oh, I look at this thing. It goes crazy. And I tell them, yeah, but now if you go by Circa rules, you're in class 3, which means you're competing now against the Wraith and the other truck, the Rock Bouncers, the AR-10 and the whole bunch of other ones that are in that class. You're competing against that. It says, is your truck capable of competing? Oh, then they go, no, I want to stay in that class. Well, you can't, because now you've built that truck out of class. Like you've taken too many things. Some people cut the frame and actually just build a cage at the back. So no, it becomes a class 3. So you got to be careful. AZ Froggy's in the chat also.
Hey, Brett.
Hey, Brett.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Fred. Not a lot of places can go with wheelchair, and like Fraggle Rock is the same thing. And now that you mentioned that, I'm trying to think if there would be a way to do something for them, but there is, because we have 3 different areas at Fraggle Rocks. We got where we call the RC park. There's no problem for wheelchair to access and run the hills and run the course. A wheelchair can do that very easily. It's when you get to the trails, that's where there's no way we can handle wheelchair. We have an handicap guy that actually comes with crutches, and he can only run with walk with crutches, and he has a hard time, but he does it. But man, I applaud him every time he comes, because he does the whole thing. And I couldn't, because, well, I couldn't, I never tried, but man, he's got a lot of heart to actually do that, walk and then stop, drive his truck, walk a little bit more and then drive his truck. That's dedication to me. So that's kind of cool. I don't get all the rules. I just build a rig how I like it and drive it. LOL. That's true, but you do have to be careful. If you're going to build a rig to competition with, you got to make sure you read the rules of where you're going to go comp. But if it's just for you, yes, you can build it the way you want and run it just by yourself and just have fun.
I think that the people are like in handy wheelchairs. They have hard times if they flip the car over. They have a hard time flipping it back on the wheels.
That's when you need a big stick.
Yeah. My wife has a picker upper, but it's still, she has a hard time doing it. So
yeah,
I usually flip it up for her with my other car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Rescue RC, like rescue boat.
Yeah. Bone Beetle, man. That thing flips up her car so good. I got it on video. I'm going to put that online pretty soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Queenie, how you doing?
What's up, Queenie?
Yeah, I can imagine what the shape it would be.
She came in here just to do a shout out. Well, she did a shout out before saying hi.
Yeah.
Thank you, Queenie. Appreciate your shouting out at me.
There you go.
Evan Gibbs, she's shelf queenie now.
Yeah,
Shelf
Shell
queen.
Queen, because I know she hadn't taken the Marcy's out the box.
Did she take them out of the box and actually run them now?
No.
No,
That was my next question.
She's just as
You
bad
got
as
9
my
days.
124th. Crazy.
Just 9 days. I guarantee you she takes them with her in the box and opens them down there when
Exactly. That's what I'm saying too.
She takes them with the box and go what with them?
And she's gonna take them out the box at Beat the Creek.
It'd be
Oh,
cool
yeah.
unboxing right there, doing it there.
Unboxing on site.
Mhm.
And then she's gonna get mad because some doesn't work right because she didn't run it when she was at home like she was supposed to, like we told her
Yeah.
to.
Mhm.
She just has trust and quality control of Axial. No doubt.
Queenie says this weekend they will be out. LOL.
Yeah, okay.
That's
What
what
you
she's
said?
been
How many
saying
weekends
for
ago
2
was that you
months.
said that?
Fingers
I was
crossed.
gonna say, how long ago was your furniture delivered?
Weekend after next, Friday after next, it'll be out.
Oh,
Sorry.
nice.
I opened it 20 minutes later. I'm still working.
Yeah, Psycho KG bought it, opened it right away, and played with it at work. Cool. Yeah, blind guy, we see you. That's pretty nice close up.
That was funny.
Like,
We good?
yeah, you're good.
That's good. What are you, Queenie, you saving up to go on this little trip? Is that what you guys are working so hard for?
Yeah.
And Jesse.
What's up, blind guy? How you doing, man?
Not bad yourself.
Not too bad.
And
Those
that's
stickers look
strong.
cool. I got those stickers. Look nice.
Yeah. Stick
I
them
meant-
anywhere you want.
Stick him. I meant to go to the post office to check to see if I got those other stickers, but I haven't gone, so I gotta go. I'll stop tomorrow.
Really hoping I didn't screw that up.
If you did, I'll
Bottom
get
of
back to you.
Okay.
If you put a return address.
All right.
Bottom of the Cheez-It box. Woo, strong, man.
Extra cheesy.
So,
Yeah.
So what are you working on? A Vanquish?
Yeah, I got a half cab Origin body from my Origin Black. So it looks much better now.
Okay.
That's nice.
And
Oh,
then
yeah.
Cool, Queenie.
That almost is like a Bronco front there.
Scout.
I just finished building the Phoenix portal axles.
Okay.
So you picked that up.
Step by step, nice and slow.
Oh yeah. So what chassis is under that truck right now?
That is the VS410 Origin Black.
Okay.
So that's the 3-gear Origin.
Okay.
So there's the old purple body.
That used to be on it. Cool.
Right on.
I want a truck.
Now you got a box at the back. You can put scale items.
That's kind of, yeah, I can show off the cooler, all the stuff there. A local guy to me
You
sent
got a
me
driver already?
from Star Wars.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm sorry I interrupted you. Yeah. But
No.
yeah.
Don't worry. But there's a local guy, sort of local, but he does 3D printing as well. So he sent me some gas cans, some sliders for the 24 scale truck, and most importantly, truck nuts.
Oh, there you go. Some big nuts, man.
Gotta paint them blue for blue balls.
Right?
Yeah.
Why are your
Well, there's
balls
old
blue?
man ones, there's gray ones too. So.
Old man ones.
Yeah,
Little
they're
hairs,
saggy.
Extra baggy, yeah.
couple little hairs poking off them.
You sound like you know that's from experience, man.
Look at them every day. Oh, what?
And he made like little sliders for the 24 scale trucks.
Okay. Oh,
I'll
little
put those.
sand ladders, yeah.
No, these are the sliders. They go on the side on the bottom.
Okay.
Running boards.
So I'll have those.
Oh, yes.
I'll have those along here.
You ain't
Yeah.
putting them nuts on there, are you? Them are big for the 24 scale.
Yeah, they're
Somewhere.
gonna be dragging.
Somewhere he's
Yeah.
got small ones.
Quit dragging your balls, man.
No roll tilt, right?
Later, Thompson.
Yep,
Later, Thompson. Appreciate the
Later,
sticker.
got
Thompson.
little
He got the
tiny
little
nuts.
balls.
Oh, look at those. Aren't they cute?
Remind me
Man.
anything?
I did have some blue balls on my Notorious, and I jumped and I hit the rear end. Balls came off.
I guess they
Couldn't
would.
find them.
I know.
I always get chuckles when I watch RC Sparks with the I can't remember the truck, but it's the one with the big dangling chrome balls in the back. He always blows it, so they're just overkill. I think it's overkill,
Overkill?
maybe.
Oh,
Okay.
mhm.
The Tundra body. I think.
And a new GMC.
I was gonna say, I think,
Yeah.
I was gonna say overkill, isn't that the semi?
That's a semi overkill, I think. Yeah.
Isn't that Optimus? Or is that Optimus overkill?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. I'm thinking of that other one that I forgot what you called it, the gold.
I lose
GMC.
track. That one that's got the big mud tires on it that he takes out.
So who's gonna
Okay.
come up with the name first? So anybody in the chat gonna do a search on the internet, find out the name of Aaron's truck that has big silver balls dangling. Who knows Aaron the best?
Hopefully it's life, I would
Call
assume.
myself a fan.
There's
Yeah.
some stalker out there that knows him better.
Oh, there's some stalkers out there. You know there, especially for RC Sparks.
Mm-hmm.
My wife calls them RC thoughts, or AKA groupies. She did make a point though. She said that every group, whatever, no matter what it is, has groupies.
Oh yeah.
He did a
Only
cool
reason
job
I
with that.
want to. Oh no, go ahead. I was just talking about something else.
He did a really cool job with that BXR02. Ace Ventura, the Chitty Bang Bang, I think's what he calls
Yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
I want one of those, but my wallet doesn't support it.
Right here,
I hear you.
I wouldn't mind waiting until they come with a combo kit with the body and chassis. Maybe it'd be a better deal.
Not
If
sure if that's gonna happen.
Well, how long was the BRX01 out before they came out with the combo kit for that?
True.
Since they made it specifically to fit so well with a certain body, I would assume it's probably going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we shall see. It's not that much
Boom
of a bet.
Racing's been coming with a lot of stuff lately.
Boom
Every day
Racing?
they
Oh,
got
yeah.
something new.
They just put out some new hubs.
Who's this?
Boom Racing.
Oh, boom, okay.
Man, those pro build wheels, they look nice. Some of them
Yeah.
are friggin' like
Oh.
crazy nice.
That's all I have on my trucks.
The pro builds?
Yeah, so these are pro builds.
Okay.
And then up here, if I can get it,
Nice.
for the
Balance
pro
there.
builds.
Okay.
Okay.
All metal.
Unique. Definitely
Cool.
unique.
I've had others, but I sell things to get other trucks being built.
Yeah.
The next
Fiscally
one,
responsible.
What do you guys think the next 24 will be? I want a Capra 24.
Yes.
Oh.
Rock monster of some sort. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Some sort of tube cage.
The next 24.
I'm gonna say something that isn't a Jeep.
Please, something that in the Jeep.
Amen.
Only reason I have a Jeep because I don't have a Jeep.
Even the non-licensed bodies are better than Jeeps.
Yeah.
That's a G-made Jeep. Sawback.
Yeah, it was my stepdad's, and he never used it. So he's like, I need some help with some plumbing, so you can take it for payment. All right.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't like the yellow body. This
Really
needs to
when it came
go.
out.
Well, what's nice with the Jeep is you can use go to the store and buy some paint and just paint over it,
True.
The outside.
the outside. But the problem is you got to put a clear coat of PS paint first on it.
Yep.
Or any color of PS coat on it, and then you can use camo paint on it and make it look like a camo Jeep.
True.
And then it won't
I
peel.
don't know if I want to keep it this or not.
Well, it's original.
What I will do is I'm going to get I can't remember the name of them, but there's a company that makes mounts for the AR-44 axle, so I can put AR-44s under here.
Okay.
And I think there is a company that makes a chassis mounted servo mount for that. And then I need to update the electronics. They're old and, there could always be better. But it's barely been used. And it's my first leaf spring truck. Never had leaf springs before.
What you'll find with those is that the leaf spring in the back and the axle twists a lot like that. Like you're gonna have a lot of twisting on the axle, and you'll see that your leaf spring are gonna want to bend at the back. Yeah,
Wrap
Yeah.
or something.
they wrap around. So there is a kit that sells for that, to actually the anti-wrap for that sawback.
Yeah, you guys were just talking about that. Like,
Yeah, that was for the TF2 from A&M Garage, but I believe the sawback, I'm not sure if the sawback actually fits for that one, but I know there's a manufacturer that makes it especially for the sawback.
I think Boom Racing made one for the BRXL one too, or for the
Yeah.
pretty recently they put that out. Leaf spring kit.
Yeah. But them Jeeps are cool, not the Jeeps that you can't see the interior and all that stuff.
The open body ones. They're better than the closed up ones.
oh,
Yeah.
it's a Wrangler.
Yeah, Scout hard body on 20. Now that would look nice on 24.
Yep.
A Jeep like that, yeah.
So I ordered a Ford Pinto body because my mom, growing up, I remember she had a white Ford Pinto. She loved that car. So I'll make a dragster
Oh yeah.
out of a
Oh,
Pinto.
The
nice.
Pinto body dragster, yes.
Yeah. I ordered the body
That's
this
the Pro
morning.
Line. Is
Yeah, Pro Line.
that the Pro Line Ford Pin? Yeah.
I was thinking about getting one too and making it into an oval car and putting on the back of it, "Don't hit me, I may explode," and then paint the whole back of it in flames.
Yeah, that was the biggest joke. A lot of people, they actually painted the true flames on the car. Usually you see that in the front, but they put it at the back of the
Yeah.
car instead in real
Yeah.
life. That was funny.
It was, to get to 1-to-1, it's almost like that gremlin from Wayne's World, how they
Okay.
painted the back end of it.
Oh, that'd be nice to have a pacer.
A Murph-mobile.
Murph mobile.
I think that's what it was called.
Yeah, Murph.
Wayne's World, Wayne's World. Good time, excellent.
Come on.
All right, so Axial came out with a new one. Kyosho came out with a new one. Who's next?
Traxxas. 3 new colors for the Bronco.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun.
Make it a whole fan box worth of colors.
Yeah, the pacer. Look at that limo.
Damn it, I can't see it.
Now, in order to make that, I would need a lot of
yeah.
bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wayne's World.
Mhm.
They even have it as a diecast car.
I actually got a diecast car the other day. Or a week ago.
I watch the races all the time with those cars.
I don't think they make that body in Lexan.
Ghostbuster.
Oh yeah, this is what I want to show y'all. My mom gave me
This is the-
something. My mom gave me something back that I had when I was a kid.
Okay. Oh, hey, this is a family-friendly channel, eh? No Playboy magazine or
Thinking too.
Yeah,
The box Playboy's back.
right.
Collector's edition.
dump
truck.
truck. So that one that was actually yours.
Yep.
Wow. Mine were all smashed.
Computer.
So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that yet. It's gonna be some type of RC, I can tell you that. It's going on something.
We were 6 kids in our family, and I was the second oldest. So there was a lot of kids behind me. So any toys I had that was still good went to them, and then went to the next one, to the next one, to the next. Let me tell you, any toys I had, I don't have any of them anymore.
Yeah.
They're gone.
Really used.
I was an only child, so
Oh, you're spoiled rotten then.
Yeah.
and my mom still has all my Lego, all my Hot Wheels, my Thomas the Tank. She will not get rid of it,
Oh, really?
which is good. One day it'll be worth something, I'm sure.
Yep.
Except I'm not getting rid of my Hot Wheels.
No.
Oh, my son is 12 now, going on 13, and my wife already started selling or giving away a lot of my son's old toys. You don't use that anymore, get rid of it. You don't use that anymore, get rid of it. Move on.
I'll admit I had a lot of toys, so a lot went to charity, or I would donate to like the can't remember what it was called, but the basic kids in need. I'd give a
Okay.
lot of my candy from Halloween and all that to them. And
Good night, Kevin. Have a good one.
But
Glad
let
to
me
see
tell
you.
you,
Later, Kevin.
Right,
that day when my wife was in the mood of telling my son, you don't use that, get rid of it. You don't use that, get rid of it. I went in the bedroom and I told her, hey, you got to use me or else I have to get rid of me. So
Thank you. Said you were the sixth kid. You were the sixth kid of 6.
no, I was the second
Oh, the second. Oh, okay.
second oldest.
Oh, okay. I was to say you'd say, "Oh, I got a Hot Wheel," and they just give you the wheel because
Yeah.
5 other kids got it. You know.
Oh, well, let me tell you, when I got a Hot Wheel, like you played with it, it rolled very good. But by the time my little brothers got a hold of it, all
It
the
was it.
axles were crooked and it was not rolling anymore. Yeah, the wheel was going like this. So,
It only became a slider real quick, right?
oh yeah. See you later, Kevin. Thanks for dropping by. It was nice seeing you again.
There, Dan. Yeah, man.
We camped and my parents gave away all my toys one year.
Went to camp.
Surprise. Grow up.
It's like almost like me, Green Frog. I moved back to Connecticut, and I had a whole bunch of stuff, and it was in the back of my car, and it's all gone.
Man, if I had the RCs when I was a kid now, oh.
I never had RCs when I was a kid. I'm saying that probably did. They were probably Radio Shacks, maybe 1 or 2 of them, but
I had a
they
few of
broke
those.
right away.
Yeah, my idea of RC was the ones with the cord.
Yeah.
Right.
What it was, man?
I remember those. Oh my goodness. I had a police car like that.
Had an
It was a-
airplane like that.
It was a Starsky and Hutch set. That came with the car and the police car. I mean, no, the car and a bad guy car. Like I forgot what it was, but that cord, man.
Oh yeah, you're lucky if you could turn it and didn't have to wait. Yeah, sometimes they're just like turn in reverse.
Oh, hey, Tony.
Yes.
Hey, Tony, we had a couple guys here looking for tools for the, they went on your website and you said they were all sold out already.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went fast.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah, man.
We even want more.
I was not prepared. I was afraid that I was going to be holding on to them for a while.
You
No,
are
No,
getting
no,
more, right?
no. I knew when you had the idea, I knew it's like they're gonna sell like hotcakes. When you put them out, I waited a couple days, gone. I'm like, fuck, I need one of those.
Lose you lose.
Yeah, they went quick. They're already. I got
Mhm.
200 more in order.
Awesome.
I only ordered
So-
100 the first time, and they just flew. So
Well, that's a good thing.
So I sent you a message, told you to put a bunch of stuff on the side for me. I hope you put one of the toolkits on the side for me.
Nope.
The next,
There
the
it is.
next 200 is the plan.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Cast, gas, or ass. No one gets tools for free, Tank.
No,
figure out.
I know you
got
gotta pay it.
It was like $90.
That's a good one.
I am gonna pay for everything. Don't worry. I told him,
Yeah.
tell me how much the bill is gonna be.
Yeah, because the shipping's all
Yeah.
jacked up for Canada. It's like $90.
Damn,
Just
Yeah.
in shipping, huh?
Yeah,
that's a plane ticket.
So
Just use
layaway.
mail. Just use mail. Don't send it by courier. Just use it by mail. US mail.
yeah, I can do it for $15 through USPS.
Yeah, I'm in no rush. Do it USPS, and because if you do it by Purolator, it's gonna cost you an arm and a leg. It cost me an arm and leg. And when it gets here, I'm gonna have to pay brokerage free. But if you send it by mail, I should be able to get away with it.
Okay.
And there's no batteries, there's no nothing in there, so there's no reason why the mail would not take it.
Right.
I thought our customs was bad. Damn.
Oh yeah.
I should have said layaway.
Keep Canadians from importing too much stuff.
Mhm.
Hey, I got my car from Canada, so my truck.
Oh yeah.
So I'm okay with it being going both ways. But yeah, I don't get it. This is a weird size servo. I just ordered off of,
Oh yeah.
off of Amazon. It's like a step between mini and regular size.
Hmm.
And like there's all these different sizes that are all called minis,
And they're all different size.
and they're all 3 different sizes, all sold as a mini. So freaking ridiculous.
Are they all the same width or just taller?
No, they're all different widths. Well, no. These two, yeah, they're different widths.
Oh yeah. JD's RC's asked if we remember stompers. Yeah, I remember those. Yeah.
Paul to crawl?
Bumpers.
That's a
Oh,
keychain.
that's going way back.
Put a AA battery into it or something and turn on a switch and it go forward. That's
Hey, but the lights would come on too.
right.
Yeah,
I had one with a dirt bike on a trailer one time. Pretty cool.
The stompers. What did the stomper do special?
Just
It drove forward.
Yeah,
It just went
turn it
forward.
on and just go forward.
Oh yeah.
Four-wheel
On
drive,
and off.
aggressive wheel tires. Rubber
yeah.
tires.
Yeah, there's nothing special on and off switch. That's it.
And you put on the ground, it just go and it bounces off something and it just keeps
sometimes
turning.
there are certain ones that hit. I don't think of the stompers, but they'd hit, and when anytime they hit something, they'd reverse and turn, and then they'd go forward again.
No, it wasn't the stompers didn't do that, I believe, Tony. The stompers
So
They actually built the track. It was like a flex track. And then they said
Yep.
they'd just bounce off the sides and
Yep.
keep on going.
Tony
Almost like a
remembers
flat
the claw.
Yeah.
Remember the claw?
Yep. We're bust out of the box.
Yeah. Busts out of the box. That was one of the Tony's first, not first, but almost one of the first reviews he's done.
Don't you got one of them
You
Evel
had
Knievel
those.
motorcycles?
You're the one that had those and showed them off on your channel a while back.
That was
You
a
were talking
long,
about
that
them.
was not, that was well into it.
Okay.
Yeah. It was like 2 years ago they sent it to me. I'm like, I didn't do a video on it.
But you
I
talked about
showed the
it. I thought-
box of stuff that they sent me and said, I didn't ask them to send this. And I have nothing to, like, there's nothing to do with any of this stuff. So,
Okay.
yeah,
I thought you were
There's
going to do a
choice.
review with it.
I didn't do one.
'Cause
I probably
remember
won't
you
get
talking
anything
about
from
it.
Spin Master again, but
Okay.
I did. They asked me if I wanted it, and I said no, and they sent it anyway.
Wow.
There was only one thing in it that was RC.
Oh yeah.
The other thing was like some ninja things, and yeah, just I don't know what they were thinking. There was a floating Megalodon RC truck with like styrofoam tires that would go in a bathtub.
Mm.
I didn't do anything on that either. Well, darn it, this servo is junk to me.
Uh-oh.
Not the right size, huh?
To resell it.
Put it up on your website.
Your name on it. Put your name on it, you'll be able to sell it.
Call it a mini and sell it to the next.
Yeah,
CC,
give me a servo.
CCXRC mini.
Works great.
Mhm.
Doesn't
Never
fit anything.
Never installed.
Never installed. The tear on the box is from shipping.
Mhm.
Like new.
Yeah. That's a bummer. That changes my plans. I was gonna install that.
Yeah, by the time the tools comes and all your stuff comes, that's when I'm pretty much going to open this box up and have play with the SCX24.
You have two of them though.
Yeah, but the other one's a giveaway. It's not mine. I got to give that away next month. I got to give that away.
For your comp.
I could. It's for Holly's. I could open that one up and play with that one.
It's probably better.
Probably better. Yeah, it's not a hard body.
If you break it, you bought it.
Yeah, but he's got the parts to fix it.
Just put
The
it back in
hard
the box.
bodies are tough.
What is it, Tank? Gladiator?
No, he's got the Bronco.
He's got a deadbolt to give away, I believe.
Well,
Dead
no, one
bolt.
was a
Okay,
Jeep.
got a
The white
dead
one's a Jeep.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
that's right.
top one is a Jeep. The
Oh, okay.
giveaway is a Jeep. White one there. CRC.
PRC Jeep or something.
Yeah, CRC. Can't hear you, Tank.
Too much glare.
Yeah.
All right.
My computer's. Oh, yeah, I can see it now.
But that red Bronco sure looks nice. That paint job on it, I like that it's so shiny and flashy. It's nice.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
they're beautiful, aren't they?
That's what Brett said.
Compared to the gray one. The gray one is a matte finish. It's matte. And the blue one is nice also, but
But the gray one, you're right, is the best.
no.
Mhm.
That's what I got myself was the gray one.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't get to see them in person. Once you see the red and the blue in person, they're much more impressive.
Yes. I'm sure you'll get another one soon.
I already did.
File 3.
Oh, there's the blue.
I got a blue one for myself. My kids have a blue and a red one, and I have a blue and a gray one.
Okay. What are you changing on that one?
Diff covers and motor.
Okay.
I have a sample test motor I'm working with.
See, me, I'm probably going to change all the stuff that you're going to give me. The diff cover, the steering linkage. I heard is pretty bad.
Yeah, the linkage sucks.
And-
They'll sell you a mini servo for it too.
I don't have links decently. Yeah, I got a mini servo that works great with minis.
Not even out of the box.
Maybe not the SCX24, but with minis.
Just a mini, right?
Got to make a custom mount for it, right?
when I'm ready to order a servo, I'll ask you guys which one is the best. So
Well,
Put
the
on
best
there.
one's coming.
the best one's coming, and you're going to sell it.
Yeah.
Beat Tech RC.
Just need to get the finals of it, details worked out with somebody, and it's coming.
Hmm.
That's all I'll say.
Stay tuned.
But the name is part of why it's so awesome. It's gonna be called the Mighty Chihuahua servo.
Oh, you're wearing a Reef RC. That means it's going to be coming from Reef RC, I guess. You're doing advertising.
He's sponsored by, or he's team driver for Reefs, I believe.
Team driver.
You can't say one way or another.
No.
Can't confirm or deny.
So Tony, the only thing, I mean, could I buy all the stuff from you and build a 24 scale, or what would I need?
No. You have to buy the SCX24 from Axial.
And then just.
I'm just working
upgrade it
on
with all your
certain hop ups that I think are worthwhile.
And just
Yeah.
upgrade parts.
I don't plan to sell all the upgrade parts that people make. There's ones that I use, and so I want them on hand for me. Like I just went and grabbed 2 more diff covers for myself out of the closet, and a servo mount.
Magic cupboard.
Yep. I don't have any steering links. Those sold faster than I thought they would too. So, and the new ones are going to be brass. And so they're not normally made in brass. So they have to machine them for me. So it's taking longer than I wanted. So yeah.
Nothing wrong with
They're
selling
probably
stuff that
gonna
you
go
use
pretty
yourself,
quick.
and I think that's
Yeah.
pretty-
It's just the must have upgrades. That's all I'm going to sell. Mofo
Yeah,
RC is good at what he does. That might be the motor.
Baby Goliath.
Yeah.
So I want that. I
it's
want
right
that.
there.
I don't think I've asked for that, the servo mount, because I don't think
I like the
Only
whole
if you
page.
put a big servo in there.
put a big servo.
Well, the mini
Well,
servos,
they
that's what
don't
it takes.
fit is the problem. If you upgrade your servo, they
You have
don't
to-
fit in a stock servo mount.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
You have to buy that mount.
Here's a steering linkage
Yeah, those are out of stock.
and the brass steering.
Those are
Yeah, those are out of
lost.
stock too. Those are en route.
New arrival and it's out of stock already.
So I think I said 7 things. I think I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What the heck is the other
Coming
thing?
soon, like RC Addicts
Screws,
have
yeah, the
stuff
screw
coming
kit.
soon.
The
Oh, yeah,
screw
the
kit
screw
should
kit.
be here any day.
Screw kit, yeah.
Screw kit's a must if you're
I
upgrading.
I
They're
almost
awesome.
wanted these. I was gonna buy these, then I realized, wait a minute, I don't have a mini monster truck.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
there was no sense for me to order one of each.
Yeah, but you could still
Yeah.
use it to crawl around.
I'm gonna
on.
redesign those, I think, a little bit too.
Yeah, make
Okay.
one with like rocks on it so you can crawl over it.
Make the ramp 4-way ramp or something.
Yeah, you could make some
No, I
rock
think I'm gonna make
yeah,
it taller.
Okay.
taller.
So part of the problem was that every time I'd vacuum form the other one, because it swooped out so far, it would break. The suction would crack the plaster.
Okay.
So I have to get rid of it being so thin
Yeah.
to the edge and have it more kind of an abrupt upward slope.
Would you put some sort of framework inside the plaster to stiffen it up?
No, but it still would have cracked just because it would still flex on it. What I ended up doing was putting a board under it and that helped.
This would be nice in that 124th.
Yeah, but they're really fast. You wouldn't want a 9,500 kV.
Crawler.
That's for monster trucks.
You're doing jumps over the rocks.
It's for monster trucks.
I never touched the gate.
I have these coming. Let me get rid of all the branding of this. These are coming that I had made.
Cool.
That are overdrive gears. So these were hard to get your hand on, which is why I had them made. Because I always need these for monster trucks.
So I forget who put them out, but somebody came out with 13, 14, and 15 or something recently.
Yeah, I'm doing the 13s, which is a third 23%, which is perfect for crawling and great for monster truck speed.
Okay.
Somebody actually, I think, made one. So I'm doing 13 because the lower the number, the faster they go. So, yeah. I think, yeah, that's how it is. I know somebody did I thought they did a underdrive somehow for the rear. So you could overdrive the front and underdrive the rear. But I could be wrong. Don't quote me on it. But no, they're fun. There's so many upgrades, just like the big ones, that it's just fun.
Yes, he is playing with his Betty.
Yeah. And
Bone stock.
yeah. Well, we have a class that's perfect for those too. The C1 class 1 is bone stock for these.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Except you have to change the tires and wheels.
You can change the servo too, right?
And the
Mentioned.
servo. You can change. I didn't, but you can. And it's advisable. But this one, because I'm testing my motor, I just tested it with the stock setup for this truck, and the motor did awesome. The truck did not so awesome. So I'm working on getting the weight down low.
Low can you go?
That's one problem I found with the Gladiator. I was out in the trail. My kid's got the deadbolt 24th,
Yep.
and I go up something and it's like, boop.
Yep. Roll right over. Yeah. And they wouldn't, right?
If I take that cage off, I think it might be a little better.
At least the tent off.
You don't have
Yeah,
to
the
take
top,
the cage
yeah.
off. You can take the tent off. It's just 4
Yeah.
screws underneath, and the tent is where most of that weight is. That's what I did with mine,
I've seen
I
other
have to do
people.
that.
and it's
Just put a-
fantastic that way.
Ton of brass under there.
Load it up.
Just get RC brass, preferably.
No, it's the driver. Blame the driver. It's not because of the tent. It's the driver.
Both.
I'm blind on it.
Your kids are just that much better than you.
He can't steer. He just
The
That's my second-
deadbolt is probably one of the best performing. I think if they ever give it the electronics upgrade, it'll be the best one out of the box.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
You sell all that stuff though, right? Electronics upgrade.
No,
Not,
not
yet.
yet. I will have FureTech stuff for them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I have a big order out for them.
That is that like because it's the electronic speed control and the controllers all in one on the deadbolt?
Well, actually, the new ones are pretty good. It's still all in one. It's just the radio on the older ones wasn't as smooth as this new one. Whatever they've done in the upgrade is really smooth. He would know from the Gladiator that
Like
it
latency.
it drives so much better. So they,
They put it in the Jeep too.
the new Jeep has it too.
Yeah,
The
I got it
C10
in my
and the
Jeep.
Deadbolt don't have it yet. I think the ones that sold out quicker, any of the new stock has the nicer, newer one.
Oh yeah, the Jeep was the V2 or whatever, right? Yeah.
Yep, if it's a V2 Jeep, it has the new electronics. That's really the only
Yeah.
difference. And I think part of it just came from they had the chip shortage. And then because of that, they had to get different controllers made. They couldn't get the chips maybe for the one,
Okay.
but I don't know all the details.
I mean, they're okay. They're not breaking and stuff. They're just not.
No. They just had like low, medium, high switches
Yeah.
on them, and you'd have to switch. If you want a nice low speed control, you'd have to switch to the low, but then you had no power. And so you'd have to then switch to either medium or high on the controller. It was just a bit of a pain. You're constantly
new
reaching
ones
in and
are-
switching it.
The new
Yeah.
one's a 4-channel.
Yep.
You got your
It's nice.
See you later, 907.
All right, 907.
See you now,
Rob.
Stan.
Here, Robert.
No 7.
What did you guys all think of the new Axial? I missed the very beginning. I've been listening and saw Kevin Gibbs pop in and all
It's all
that.
right.
It-
Also,
I'm-
something out cheap, you know.
Yeah, I'm all right with it, and I think Axial did a good job on making a entry level truck. In other words, but for any serious builder that's going to do like comp crawling or crawling to make it a good crawler, there's way too many things to change on that to make it good. So
Yeah.
you'd better off buying another kit and building it off of that one. For me anyways, like there's way too many things that for this, but for entry level, it's good. And I think they're going to sell a lot.
Yeah, that'd make a great trail truck.
Yep.
For comping, yeah, I agree with you for comping. But for a trail truck,
People
yeah,
pay
that'd
the
be,
pay for it too. Wait
A
till
lot
I'm-
of people use the Element here
Hmm.
for their start.
Right.
I was curious if this would be the, fill that gap for Axial. Since
Something.
the nice thing is the transmission is better for comping. And a lot of times they just use the axles and the transmission and then they change out everything else. So I was wondering if that would be something that would be set up for comp stuff, but I guess the links having to change because they're kind of chintzy.
Yeah.
Would be a bit much to have to change everything.
Mhm.
Anyway, I was just curious what you thought. 'Cause I was
that
thinking,
chassis would make a good builder's kit. If they were to bring that back, do that chassis
That's-
as
Yeah.
a builder's kit. I think that would be a little bit better.
oh yeah,
like the
'cause
raw
yeah. The
builder's
one thing
kit.
it did have is all of those mounts for the winches and stuff, right?
Which here.
Everywhere. But they didn't have a rear winch. That was the weird thing. Like,
Yeah.
you've got like 3 winch points. Why not do a rear one so you can? Our guys put rear winches in.
Mhm.
I'm shocked that with all the winch points, there wasn't a rear winch.
I don't like the body.
Oh no.
Yeah, the body's cheesy.
But most comp people, that's the
But-
first thing they change on any of them anyway.
Yeah.
So you want it cheap and disposable, right?
Yeah.
And they did that by adding stickers to the windows.
Yeah.
And the grill and the lights.
Not
Yeah.
licensed. Hey, Brett.
Oh, Brett is in
Hey,
here
Brett.
now.
Brett,
Hey,
what
Brett.
up?
Brett.
You're just in time, Brett, to come in here to say bye.
That was my plan.
Oh,
So I'll
So
talk to you
now-
guys offline.
cool.
Seems like a
Unknown
good-
RC, why don't you start saying bye?
thanks for the invite, Tank. It was an excellent live. Y'all have a good, safe weekend and hopefully catch y'all on the next one.
Sounds good. Thank you very much. KBRC 13.
Yeah, thanks, Tank. I'll see you guys later. And thanks, Unknown, for sending me this beetle
No
body-
problem,
I mean,
brother.
motor.
No problem.
Appreciate that.
Tony from
Good times.
CCXRC.
Yep. You guys have a good night. Thanks for tuning in week after week. Good to see you again, Kevin, and everybody else. Net Cruiser, John. A couple of names in there that I don't see all the time, but yeah. Thanks for running this tank.
Cool. Thank you. Coach RC.
Thanks for having me, Tank. And everybody have a great night.
Thank you. John Martin.
Thanks for having me, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Thanks. Green Frog.
Appreciate you doing this every week, Francois. It's good seeing everybody. Hope everybody has a good weekend.
Sounds good. Jesse.
Thanks for letting send me the invite again, and everybody have a great night.
Thank you. AZ Froggy.
Thanks for letting me pop in for a couple moments here. Like everyone says, thank you for doing this every week, Frank. Something great for the community. Just everyone out there, go have some fun. Be safe.
Cool. Thank you very much. Thanks,
Hey,
guys.
Tank, one more thing. I was gonna say happy Mother's Day to all you guys, because I know we're all mothers.
We all have them at one point anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. KBRC 13. That's a nice thought. And yes.
Yeah.
Go call your mom if they're still around and tell them you love
Yeah.
them. And till then, go charge up some batteries and go out there and break something, because if you're not breaking anything, you're not having any fun. Thanks, guys. Talk to you guys later.
Peace.